Hi friends, I'm coming to you from the streets of Los Angeles. I'm on a street called Melrose, which is a very trendy place, where you can buy clothes, and the latest fashion is very, I don't know why I'm here. I guess I used to come here as a kid when I was a punk rocker and looking for the latest cool clothes. Anyway, I'm going on my second month here in LA, and well, I just wanted to catch up with everybody and let you know how it's going. Basically, I did my first gig in town, and I'm still trying to get my bearings, as to what's going on in the scene. There's apparently a slight rebirth of the scene here in LA. I think there's some things to do. There's some gigs going on, not like huge gigs in places like the Baked Potato and stuff like that. That place is still going strong, and there's some new clubs. But yeah, I'm still trying to get my bearings, to be totally honest. And a lot of things are coming up that were reasons that I left this place in the first place. Like so much driving, and just other things too. Like I think the general scene, sometimes I'm the kind of guy, I like to go out and sound good. I like to play with cats that I like to play with. And on occasion, like I'll encounter like the typical vibe of LA, which was, oh no, I don't want to rehearse, or I don't know, man, I don't want to sound too definite on all this yet. But I mean, in my opinion, no matter how good you are, if you're not playing like in a band, playing together, things just don't sound as good as they possibly could. So it's a question of kind of what I've gotten used to. I've gotten used to really good players that are, hip to rehearsing, or hip to just sounding good. And sometimes, the attitude of some guys, where they just want to come in and do the gig and split, those days are over for me. I'm not into that at all. And it's great if you're playing covers or whatever, but not great if you're trying to do anything at a high level, no matter how good you are, like I said. So another issue is, no matter how good you are, there's a ton of guys in this town, like in New York. And a lot of what your gig situation will depend on is your ability to socialize, your network, the people who you surround yourself with. And I've been away from this town for so long that I don't really know who's around anymore, who's available, or who's in town, who's not in town. So that's another issue that I'm trying to get my head around. And at the same time, I'm here for the main reason that I'm here, which is my parents. Take care of my parents. They've gone through some surgery, some health issues, which I'm very let's say concerned about, and I like to take care of them while I can. You guys know how it is. You never know how long someone's going to be here on this planet, so it's important to make decisions about these things that will be important for your life later on. So if I have to sacrifice a little bit of my freedom, let's say, for the issue of taking care of them, then okay, that's the way it goes. And it's not like, it weighs a lot on my mind. It's not something that I take lightly. And well, like I said, if I have to sacrifice some things playing wise, as far as tours or whatever, then so be it. There's nothing you can do about it. But yeah, that's what I'm feeling. You know, I'm still getting the vibe for LA. There's some things that I like a lot. You know, the coast, and I have old friends here, many old friends. The coast of LA is nothing like Brazil. I mean, let's face it. You can't top many of these exotic places, the beaches, the coastline, the sea. The sea here is not what it's cracked up to be, you know, not like nothing spectacular. Once you get used to like Indonesia and Thailand and all these incredible places, you know, the sea here just seems like kind of bland. So unless you go up to the north of California, it's a little more interesting, or down to the south. But yeah, that's what I'm feeling. I'm honestly not too sure about what I'm gonna do yet. As far as staying here, there's always like possibilities to play. You know, there's possibilities in Asia, in Italy, in Europe in general, and I'm struggling to remain here. You know, I'm trying to like take a deep breath. Okay, stay. I'm needed at the moment on levels that are different than just music. And so you know, what do you do when you're in these situations? I think you have to make decisions that are going to affect your life as a human being first, and musician second. So yeah, that's what's going on for me. I'm doing this video in the car because it seems like an appropriate place when you're in LA. You spend so much time in cars you know, that it's nuts. I'm used to the subway or whatever, my motorcycle and whatever, but here we are in a car, and yeah, a few transitions in life are needed to get used to a place again. So anyway, I just wanted to update you guys on everything, and I've got a couple of gigs coming up in town and stuff like that, so I'm sure I'll record them and try to get some new video. But anyway, the guys on the lesson site are always doing well. The lesson site is doing great, and I'm very happy about that. And of course, I'll keep everyone up to date. I know this is kind of a boring video, just talking, but it's important, I think, for guys that think that going to a huge town, you know, where there's lots of players, is like a dream. It's not all it's cracked up to be. You know, there are many issues to deal with, especially if you've been around the block. You know, do you really want to be subject to certain things in each city, you know? So that's the way it is. All right, so with that, I hope everybody's doing well. That's the situation in LA. I send you many greetings from Melrose Avenue, where the beautiful people hang out. All right, folks, peace out.